most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Are you ready, Brad?
I am ready.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
We're the
therapist.
most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course. Bob.
5 big mistakes people make with foot pain.
Ah.
And I've made, I think, all of these, Brad. So,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
an expert on
I
it.
think I've made 6, but we won't talk about that
All
sixth
right.
one.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, every week we're giving something away. Today is the transition day.
Right.
So it'll be tomorrow on Sunday that you'll actually see it. Go to Bob and Brad, go to the giveaway section. I think we're giving away a TENS unit. 10s units next time. You can also go to Bob and Brad Facebook. It'll be on there. Or if you want a shorter version of our program, go to Twitter or Instagram. We got a 60-second version of our program. We don't ramble on so much. All right. So number 1, let's get right into it, Brad.
Sure.
1, you don't keep your calluses shaved or under control. So
Your
calluses, foot calluses.
Oh, on the bottom of your feet.
Yeah, right. What were you thinking of?
Well, yeah, this is probably one of those if you're like 40 and over, 50 and over kind of a thing.
Yeah,
years of age.
Well, it could depend. When I used to be our cross country coach when I was younger, spent time and discussed managing calluses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my feet were starting to hurt, and I'm like, am I just getting old? Is this part of life?
You mean just sitting around or with?
No, and it turned out to be the calluses. As soon as I shaved down the
just
calluses,
when you're walking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they were getting sore underneath the
Well,
calluses.
yeah, look at the size of that callus.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's after you've been working on it, huh?
So I tried a lot of different products,
Sure.
and until I came across this thing. So I have to admit, I'm freakishly obsessed with this.
Yeah, he likes it.
I do. It's like I have a fetish with this thing.
And there's a good reason why.
Yeah, there's a good reason. It really works well.
Yeah.
It's the microplane foot file. And it's very inexpensive, but it works very well. Very good reviews. I think it had thousands of reviews.
It does work
so
well.
if you don't want to get grossed out,
fast
skip
forward
for about
wait
30
till
seconds.
you see this if
But
you want
yeah,
to.
I want to go like this, and you're gonna, this thing is just like.
And you don't even have to apply hardly any pressure, do you,
Yeah.
Bob? Look at
So-
it looks like major dandruff coming
Yeah.
off his, and he
So-
probably could have piled that up a half inch.
Yeah, I
thick if
could
he
have.
wanted
I could have
to.
kept going. So, but I will spare the audience with the rest of it. But man,
Yeah,
I love it.
I know. Last time we did one, it was about a year or 2 ago. We showed that. And
Yeah.
there was a number of people. Yeah, it had good reviews.
Yeah. I feel really good at mentioning that. So, number 2, Brad, letting your shoes get too worn. Brad and I see this all the time in our patients.
Mhm.
So, like they'll have flat feet, the shoe gets worn, and they really make your feet flat. Then
It just exacerbates the whole problem.
right. So you want to show the bottom. I brought a pair of mine that are actually. I was to the point where I thought they were too worn.
And here, we'll show you, here's a new shoe. You can see, if you look at the bottom, you can see this is nice because it's nice and green. Then you can see the white hollow spots in here. And, nice new shoe. Now, if you look at Bob's, your running shoe, Bob?
Yeah, my running shoe.
Running
yeah.
shoe after you ran with it for a week. I'm just kidding. I don't know. How many months? You got a number of months on here.
Yeah, I got a
so-
number of months on it.
Now, if you look at this white line here, that's the way this used to look. But the black wear surface actually wore so far, it's made this into this balloon shape and very clear it's wore out. Now, if you're a pronator, you've probably wore out this side of the shoe. So looking at the shoe, how it's wore can tell a therapist or a doctor a lot about the
way you
mechanics
hit,
of their foot.
Right.
So it's a good tool to bring in.
So it's really kind of like looking at the tread of your car.
Sure.
If the tread of your car is going smooth, it's time to get a new tire. The thing is too, if the tread on the bottom of your shoe is wore out, that also means the insole is just as wore out. Might
Sure.
even be more wore out.
Yep.
So that's why it's time
Right.
to replace your shoe.
Yep.
Walking with too much heel strike. That's number 3 mistake a lot of people make. So they're walking along. I just had a patient yesterday. Brad was doing this. He goes like this, hits like this. This is basically how he's walking. I'm exaggerating a little bit.
Right.
When you hit like this, you're putting a lot of stress on your foot,
Mm-hmm.
and especially the plantar fascia. And you can make yourself vulnerable to plantar fasciitis. What you want to do is you actually want to make sure you're leaning forward a little bit. taking shorter strides, and you're trying to hit the forefoot and the heel almost simultaneously. You might hit about 75 or 70% on the heel and 30% there, or maybe 60-40, break it up like that. But
Right.
I mean, I started working on this myself and it really made a big difference. I really feel like my running, actually, I try to run that more that way. And
Sure.
if you're doing it this way and you're doing shorter strides, it almost feels like you're falling forward, Brad,
Right.
because you're taking more stress on the forefoot. This is something you have to think about. It's something you have to, again, the shorter strides often helps, and just avoid hyperextending your knee too when
Right.
you're hitting
Yep.
on your heel.
Then you're compounding a situation.
Okay. Number four mistake. People do not keep their heel cord and their toes stretched out. So, one stretch we show people just before they even got out of bed a lot of times is to go ahead and grab
Yep.
the toes like this, and I'm going to stretch them, but I can also stretch the heel at the same time.
Sure.
So I'm stretching the heel cord
Yep. Yep.
at the same time. This is all you need to do. You can also do the wall stretch or anything else like you want to do, but
Sure.
you got to keep that heel cord. If this all gets tight, the forces are going to be translated to the bottom of your foot, and
Right.
it's going to suffer. So
Yep. So yeah, keep things stretched out.
now, number five, this is one, this is a mistake people make. They don't baby their feet with massage. I mean, seriously, if you're starting to have foot problems, it's so much more helpful if you can do some massage there. Now, you can do your own handheld, use your own hands, but
Doesn't your wife massage your feet
no,
anymore?
no, Brad, it doesn't happen. That wasn't even in the dating phase. That didn't happen. So, no, and I don't really like doing it myself either. You just saw what happened to.
Well, yeah, you just want to get the grinder on there.
Yeah, that's right. But Renfo makes a couple great massages. They got a handheld massager. This is great because you can use it on any part of the body.
Sure.
But it works well on the feet too. Woo. And Brad's going to go ahead and show the Renfo foot massager machine there that's specific for that. That's like a bit of heaven, isn't it?
Yeah, this is less work than that, and
Right.
you can read a book, watch TV, even take a little nap with this. And it's on a timer. It heats up a little bit. You can control the intensity, compression. It's really the whole works.
This is, if you want to give somebody a gift. I mean, have we found anybody yet that hasn't loved it? I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had people that have tried it as patients, and they're going, well, "I'm going to get one of these."
Right.
So,
I mean, if you've got really sensitive feet or some sores on your feet, then
right,
you're not a candidate for it. But a normal foot.
helped
No.
a couple people with neuropathy so far. That I was surprised.
Sure.
It helped our office manager. She's got neuropathy, and she said it definitely made a difference. So,
I
Joni.
better. Oh, you said her name.
Oh wow,
Wow,
I can say
she's-
Joni. She doesn't know. They don't know her last name, so so
You never know.
yeah, that's right. They're going to track her down.
Confidentiality. Okay,
So,
next one.
all right, that's it, Brad. That's
Oh!
five.
Well, I'm going to
We're
keep
the
my
end.
feet in here for a while till the next video.
And remember, Brad and I are not just pretty.
We're pretty ugly.
No, we're pretty helpful.
ha-
Look at this. We gave
handy.
you helpful, handy, helpful.
Yep.
Yep. We give you lots of tips.
Everything you can do at home.
Yep. Thanks for watching.